How long do you really expect to walk on coals and not get burned? I had to ask myself that question recently because for too long I'd been focusing on what I could do in my life, the ways that I could bring myself success. And the more you focus on that, the less you can really focus on what matters. I had that mindset up until recently when God really revealed to me that I had been chasing the wrong things my entire life. I remember the almost clearest prayer I've ever had answered. I was laying down in my bed not a couple weekends ago, and I was asking God, what do I need to focus on? Where you're going to have me in the future, or the very next step? And before I knew it, the clearest voice ever popped up in my head saying, just focus on me. And since then, I've started realizing that in today's world, so many of us are caught up on what we can do for God or what God can do for us that we lose focus on Him. And the more you focus on the things that He can do for you, the less you are connected to God. And I realized that because way too long I'd been chasing money, I'd been chasing fame, I'd been chasing having a great physique. And then after God showed me that, I realized that none of that matters. Matthew 6:33 says, seek first the kingdom of God and these things will fall into place. And it's really hard. It is really hard to start walking in faith. I mean, the first day I did it, I got a flat tire. And somehow I still felt more peace than making any amount of money than I've ever made in my life. So really, I want to turn this on to you. I want to ask you, how long are you going to serve two masters? How long are you going to serve the world and God? Because you can't. You already know who owns the fence. So what I want to challenge you to think about, really, is are you truly focusing on God? Or are you focusing on what you want God to do in your life? When you start praying about it, you're going to realize a lot of things about yourself, and you're going to be a better person for it. Well, that's really all I wanted to say. I haven't done any videos like this before, but I'm probably going to be doing a lot more soon. Have a good one.